Well, it's all of us know English, and it's a great language, and it has made us successful. But there is no doubt that Indian languages are more important. So I'll give you some examples. When we were at IIT, in the lecture halls, it was all English. But जब हॉस्टल जाते थे तो सब हिंदी में बात करते थे, और कैंपस में भी अंग्रेजी ज़्यादा यूज़ होती थी, लेकिन कैंपस के बाहर जाके, जैसे मोमेंट टू गेट इनटू कल्याणपुर, रावतपुर, और इवन कानपुर, let alone Kanpur Dehat and the poor areas, there was no English there. It was all regional language and Hindi and even dialects. And the same experience when I started working, I joined Hindustan Lever, and it was a great company. And in the offices, everybody spoke in English. But I was in sales and marketing, and my first posting was in Amritsar, I remember. And वहाँ जाते ही, जगदीश सेल्स एजेंसीज में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से बात करने में या दुकानदारों से बात करने में जब पूछ रहे थे कि भाई कैसा बिक रहा है सर्फ या लक्स, तो कोई अंग्रेजी नहीं बोलता था. फैक्ट्री में भी यही हिसाब था. फैक्ट्री में वर्कर्स थे हजारों, लेकिन अंग्रेजी नहीं बोलते थे लोग. So for all these reasons, I feel Hindi and regional languages are very important. Well, as you can imagine, with a mother, she is the most important influence in your life. So right since childhood, probably the most important influence in my life was my mother. And the thing about her was that, of course, she was a good writer and she spoke many languages, Gujarati and Bengali. And she had actually studied in Shantiniketan. She was fluent in Bangla and English and Hindi. But she had a lot of pride in Hindi, always wrote in Hindi, and taught us to respect the language, and also taught us to learn from everybody. So she did not differentiate whether she was talking to a dignitary or a prime minister or it was to her maid. Everybody was exactly the same. In fact, she learned more from people she met on the streets and with rickshawalas and people like that than anybody. Two benefits it will provide. One is that it will create a state-of-the-art hospital, a super specialty hospital. And people like Dr. D.V. Shetty are involved in it, so it will be a very successful place. And that will provide medical help to people in that part of India. And the second is that it will conduct really good research in forward-looking areas like devices or digital patient records or telemedicine, etc. So I have a tremendous confidence that it will take some time, but it will become one day one of the most important elements within the campus. And it will combine medicine and engineering education to offer a very unique proposition. I have not kind of done it in a very strategic way or anything like that. It just happened one after the other. Whenever there is a good cause, if you can give what you can, it is satisfying for us. We have, we're looking forward to doing more and more. So our family is small. We just have one daughter. She is a very sensible girl and she does not like to waste money either. So we are trying to save everything and basically hope to give away most of it to good causes. It's always good to give, even if you are young and early in your career, because life goes by very quickly, and you can get more satisfaction by giving when you are able to see the results than just forming a foundation that goes after you're gone. So I would encourage people to give and start giving. Second is that it does not matter, the amount does not matter at all. We are not, relative to a lot of people, we are not wealthy, but we are happy to give what we can. And similarly, I would encourage people, it doesn't matter whether you give 100 rupees or a lot of money, it doesn't really matter. I think you get involved in the cause that you are giving to. And I can tell you from personal experience, there is no more satisfying experience than giving to people who are doing good work with a good heart, especially to your old college that has given you so much.